Hello and welcome to another AQA GCSE revision video. In this video we're looking at the May/June 2017 past papers. This is the second paper in the higher tier. It is a calculator paper, so we are allowed to use calculators. And we pick it up in question 10, which reads, the pie chart shows information about voters in an election. Okay, and we've got 110 degrees is the men. So 3,360 more women voted than men. So work out the total number of voters. Okay, so if 110 degrees are men, then we know that the total number of men and women is 360 degrees. So 360 minus 110 is 250. So 250 degrees is women. So now this actually works very similar to like a percentage, except it's not a percentage. We're out of 360 degrees instead of out of 100%. So there are the number of women is 250 360ths of the total number of voters. And if we subtract that from the smaller number of men voters, which is 110 out of 360 times the total number of voters, then we know that that's equal to 3,360, because we're told there's 3,360 more women voted than men. So that's equal to 3,360. So the number of women voters minus the number of men voters is equal to 3,360. So now we've got our equation. All we have to do is try and simplify this. I would be tempted to combine them, because 250t over 360 minus 110t over 360, the denominators are the same, so we can just subtract them. So 110 from 250 is 140. So 140 times t, which is a total, divided by 360 is equal to 3,360. Okay, so what we need to do now to get the total is just multiply everything by 360 and divide by 140. So that's total is equal to 3,360 multiplied by 360 divided by 140. At this point it's very tempting to just want to start cancelling down and simplifying, but this is a calculator paper and we don't really have time to waste, so let's just shove that into our calculator and get the answer. Okay, so I have my calculator, so I'm just going to type in 3,360 multiplied by 360 and divide by 140, and I get the answer 8,640. So the total number of voters is 8,640, which is our final answer. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. If you're taking your GCSEs this year, I'd like to wish you every success with your revision and every success with your exams, and I look forward to seeing you in